Welcome students. Now I am going to explain about colloidal solutions. In previous class we have learnt about solution and classification of solutions. What do you mean by colloidal solution? It is a heterogeneous mixture. Colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. The size of the particles are very small. The size of the particles are very small. They do not settle down. They do not settle down. In these particles cannot be separated by the filtration method. In these particles cannot be separated by the filtration method, but using the centrifugation method. Now let us see about Brownian movement. When atoms or molecules move randomly, they collide with each other. When atoms or molecules move randomly as they collide with each other, this is known as Brownian motion. This movement is named for its identifier, a Scottish botanist, Robert Brown, in 1827. In this Brownian movement is identified the Scottish botanist Robert Brown in 1827. So, the Brownian motion means the zigzag movement of the small particles suspended in a liquid or gaseous substance is called as Brownian motion. When colloidal solutions are viewed under microscope. Only. So it can be seen that colloidal particles are moving constantly and rapidly in zigzag direction. In this Brownian movement of the particles is due to the unbalanced bombardment of the particles by the molecules of dispersion medium. So the velocity of the particles increases with the decreasing particles size and viscosity. I repeat, Brownian movement. The zigzag movement of the small particles suspended in a liquid or gaseous substance is called as Brownian motion. Already you know the colloidal solutions. So, in the colloidal solutions are viewed under the powerful microscope only. So, it can be seen the colloidal particles are moving constantly and rapidly in the zigzag directions. In this Brownian movement of the particles is due to unbalanced of the particles by the molecules of the dispersion medium. This is the colloidal particles, that means their substance. In these particles is moving in the zigzag direction. So, atoms, any other molecules or move randomly. That is called as Brownian movement. Next topic, Tyndall effect. The scattering of visible light by colloidal particles is called a Tyndall effect. The scattering of visible light by the colloidal particles, that is known as Tyndall effect. It was first discovered by the physicist John Tyndall in 1869. The Tyndall effect was first discovered by the John Tyndall He is a physicist in 1869. Students, this is the experiment of Tyndall effect. This is the true solutions. That means salt plus water mixing with the salt solution. Then second one, colloidal solutions. It is a mixture of water and milk. Then third one, suspension. It is a mixture of water and wheat flour. When a strong beam of light is focused on the colloidal solutions, the path of the beam becomes visible. When a light passing through this three medium, the first true solutions, the light beam is not visible, and then second colloidal solutions, the light beam is passing through this medium, so the light is visible. Then third one, suspensions also, the light beam is passing through this medium, so the light is visible. I repeat, Tyndall observed that when a strong beam of light is focusing on a colloidal solution, this is the experiment to do that the colloidal solutions is a visible of light. So the illuminated path is called as the Tyndall cone. In Tyndall effect can be seen when light enters a room through a small hole due to scattering of light by dust or smoke particles. The Tyndall effect can be seen in a dense forest due to scattering of light by water droplets in the mist. These are the other examples of Tyndall effect. The application of Tyndall effect is used in naphthometers to determine the size and density of particles in aerosols and other colloidal matters. Next, classification of colloidal solutions. A mixture in which one substance is divided into small particles, that is known as colloidal particles, and dispersed throughout a second substance. In this mixture is called as colloidal dispersion. So, colloidal solution is a heterogeneous system. It consisting of dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. Dispersed phase and then dispersed medium. The dispersed phase or dispersed medium can be a three states: solid, liquid and gaseous state. Next, the classification of colloidals based on the physical state. The dispersed phase and the dispersion medium, the name of the state and then examples. The first one, solid and solid. The solid solutions, alloys, for example alloys, gems and colored glass. Second one, solid and liquid medium. The solid state, paints, ink, egg white, etc. Then third condition, solid and gaseous medium. The state of aerosol, examples of smoke and dust. Liquid and solid, the name of the state, gel. Examples, curd, cheese, jelly. Next, liquid and liquid medium, the state, emulsion. For example, milk, butter, oil in water. Liquid and gas medium, aerosols. For example, mist, fog and clouds. Next one, gaseous state and solid medium. the state of solid form, for example cake and bread. Gaseous and liquid medium, the state form, for example soap, leather and aerator water. These are the examples of colloidal systems for our daily life. So the colloidal particles is divided into small particles. The dispersed throughout a second substance is called as colloidal dispersion. Students, today's topic colloidal solutions, then Brownian movement, next Tyndall effect, then classification of colloids based on the physical state of dispersed phase and then dispersed medium. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.